people. This is Kilotronics, all the way from South Africa, and you're listening to Mr. Big DJ on EXT Radio.
uthanda wena, kumnandi uthanda wena. Angiphathi masuthi uyangithanda, inhliziyo ivele ishaye kancane. Kumnandi uthanda wena, hey, kumnandi uthanda wena. Angiphathi masuthi uyangithanda, inhliziyo ivele ishaye kancane. Afunyanwa kuziphi izindaba lamakathandwa nguwe. Ngoba lolu thando lunamandla njengokufa, leso yisiminya. Afunyanwa kuziphi izindaba lamakathandwa nguwena. Ngoba lolu thando lunamandla njengokufa, leso yisiminya. Afunyanwa kuziphi izindaba lamakathandwa nguwena. Ngoba lolu thando lunamandla njengokufa. Afunyanwa kuziphi lezindaba lamakathandwa nguwena. Ngoba lolu thando lunamandla njengokufa, leso yisiminya. Kumnandi ukuthanda wena wedale, kumnandi ukubamba wena. Angiphathi mawusuthi kimi darling owakho, angiphathi mawusuthi kimi darling owakho.
One. Good evening, my good people. It's that time again. Mr. B, EXT, Wednesday Night Business. 8, Wednesday night business. We have a guest in the house. All will be revealed, my good people. Wednesday night business. Mrs. B in the house as well, yeah? Big shouts out to management, out to Jack as well, I see you. Out to all the listeners, out to all the family, out to all the regulars, yeah? Afro house, Afro tech, you know what we're about. brother James on this one, yeah. Big up Dr. Phil as well. Tap the soul each and every time, brother. one. Ladies, gentlemen, we have Tino VCC in the building.
Hello.
Come
Thank
on.
you for having me.
Thank you for
having
coming
me.
in, brother. Thank you. Appreciate that. First of all, I always ask my guests, where did it all begin for you?
Where did it all start? I was thinking about this on the way here because there's a few key points. I'd say for me, it actually starts from my youth, just being with my dad and being introduced to kind of 80s soul music. And I think that's the essence of me. And then in terms of the more house music, raving journey, that started as a 14-year-old. Finding myself in SE1. I don't know if you remember the club SE1 in the tunnels. I was 14, found myself in those tunnels, and I've loved them ever since. I actually started raving in London, listening to drum and bass, dubstep, and then as time went on, entered that deep house era, 2012, and found my flow in house music. And now I was just going to all the dances. I'm a lover. I was a raver before I was a DJ, and I'm still a raver even now. Whether we're behind the decks or not, we'll always try to go in the crowd and feel that energy myself, no matter how much I DJ. And then specifically how we found Afro, I think I was lucky enough to be close to people in the scene that were kind of originators. I think Mario Badbock's a key one, you know him, good family friend of mine, and that was around the time when I started to learn. And my entry to Afro was through coffee, black coffee in a sense, the turn-me-ons, the traditional tracks, and then even growing up and learning the essence of Drake doing his songs even in the more mainstream and realizing this guy's producing loads of stuff that people don't know, and found myself at his show at High in Ibiza on a Saturday night, and it just what the Afro does to me, that's the music for my soul, and that's why I hone in on it with the DJing in the current time.
Like I like you when you said about drum and bass, because I'm probably a bit old, but drum and bass. What raves was you in the drum and bass? Who was your DJs in the drum and bass? Because I had some good drum and bass days.
It was like back in the days where you had like Skrillex was really big on the more dubstep side, and then you had drum and bass like Chase and Status for me. That was the key in terms of entry, and then. It was more, to be honest, it was more the venues in London, the raves, places like Cable. I mean, David Rodigan, for example, I've gone and seen him do jungle-influenced drum and bass raves. Then it was the dubstep with the Skrillex, your Roscoe's. If I went through the archives,
you like your raving, I like to talk to ravers. I'm a raver, you know. Funny enough, I DJ before I started raving, but anyway. So moving forward, you're getting out a lot. You know, you're playing out a lot. You're getting busy, which is good. Good. Like I said, I've seen you about many times. I've enjoyed your sets as well. You also played after me at Stillbox, Mario Badbox. Well done, Mario. Big up, Mario.
Love you.
How was that night for you?
Oh, special. That I say it. That 72 hours from the Thursday night, from Coffee's first show to Sheesh, and then going through to the Friday. That was adrenaline, and that story I think will take up the whole show if I told the true story of those 72 hours. But all I can say is I'm truly blessed. The set itself at Steelyard, I enjoyed so much. I was just saying it next door in terms of the energy of the room, and just to be able to go in those brick walls and really go a bit heavier with it, you know. And it was to be on that lineup with so many of my inspirations, producers, DJs that have been playing their music for years, that literally, like, as I think of certain songs like Jungle Drums, Dr. Phil, like that's such a song that's so pivotal in my journey, personal life. Even I'm on a lineup with the guy now, you know. So it was really special, and just an amazing night from everyone, all the DJs, your set before. It was just the perfect segue, and I think the night as a whole, how we all connected together, meeting everyone recently, that's the beauty of it. I've always had that mentality of in Afro House and being in London, flying that flag high. We have to have the energy of together we all rise, you know, flying that flag for the most important thing, which is the music.
It's community based, isn't it? Definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely. So At the moment, sound wise,
Yeah.
what's ticking your boxes? Who are you looking at when you're scrolling and sort of trying to find new music? Where are you going?
There's so many. I'll be honest, this year in particular, I'm really loving the electronic influence that's coming into Afro and a few of the European DJs. The tripleism side of things, you've got them guys over in Denmark, which they're making the remixes, and it ties in so well, even if you want to play it with the more heavy Afro tech, because they've got great vocals on sounds. And this is why I say it's influenced from my dubstep, because that electronic, it gives those sounds with the Afro songs that I just love, that go through my body. You have a Mira as well. Mira, she's producer from Norway. She opened for Black Coffee. She's all across the world right now. Production wise, she's my kind of producer of the year, new, upcoming. She's got her big tracks, No Title Yet. No Title Yet, it's a big one. We might hear it a bit later. And on the general, all of them, even the Kairos, the Enunapas, the Decapos, the usuals, it's just always inspiration. There's so much good music. But personally, the Afro tech is what I love, and I want to grow and keep influencing more and more, no matter where we're playing across, you know. And
like you said, it's like, because when I first started listening to the Afro house and everything, it was sort of branching off to the sort of more melodic, you know, and now it's sort of another branch, and it's going into the more electronic as well. And it's you know how it just branches off onto little different genres of music, sort of clean on, and
100%.
more producers, just you know, just multiplies.
I call it levels. Like in my head, I call it the levels of Afro, and how it's become as we're here in 2025. There's so many different levels in that sense. And
do you find it hard categorizing? I mean, you organise on your sticks anyway.
You know what? I use this as the beauty of putting my sets together in terms of I love so much from all these different sounds. So it's that beauty of the task for me to, can I create a set where you are going to hear some Afro tech, melodic, but still keeps the sound clear throughout the set and the journey as I produce the sets. Definitely, and put them together. I like to take them on a journey. That's why even on the Steelyard night, you might hear a song or two that aren't completely Afro at all, but it's correct for the night, the journey, and so on. And I find it more so. It's more how Afro House has gone commercial the last 2 years. You know, it's really blown out there. There's so many edits now. And I think with the edits specifically, that's where it's becoming harder to go through the edits and really understand what's the good ones and what's the ones correct for the dances and what's the ones that are more for the rooftops and chill vibes, and also the production, because it is getting really, really saturated.
Do you know what? Every guest what comes on, I don't like to say it, but they always mention it. Commercial side and everything. It always comes up. You're always going to have a commercial side to any genre of music.
Yeah, of course.
Big.
And I don't see it as a bad thing. No, I think it's amazing for the scene, the exposure. You know,
needs to be,
because it creates so many more opportunities for all of us. That's the beauty of it. I just think for us ravers and the sound guys, it's filtering through it to know and decide this is good for me. I love it. It makes me feel something. Every track on that USB has made me feel something at a point in time.
That's what it's about.
And if it doesn't, it won't go on it, you know.
Have you indulged in producing?
So we started the journey last year, working with a number of different engineers and started my learning journey. And I think we released a song in working on production with a team of collectives, a friend of mine, really good vocalist, Rafi, and we produced the track. And in the current time now, it's around really setting my foot in a more heavy Afro tech world and really finding my sound whilst also learning the journey of production. It's the early days for me. I've learned that this production journey is a thing for life, and I'm still upskilling myself.
Very time consuming.
Exactly. And that's the thing with it. You need processes to be correct whilst we're also doing the sets themselves. And so working on a few excited projects that hopefully over the next year there'll be well, not even hopefully, we'll definitely be hearing some stuff for sure. And then just keep building that and really establishing myself in that Afro house scene and my own sound, which is the beauty of the journey. It's one that I'm not trying to rush, and I'm really trying to focus on, because I want my music to make me feel like those that inspire me with theirs, and have my sound and make my impact that way, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Do you feel that you would, like, you need to produce to move forward?
I feel like it's needed for sure in terms of growing the career. If I want to keep going, so I've got a lot of high goals and goals of venues, events that I'd love to play. And the reality is, it's a very competitive space in that sense, and you need to produce in terms of putting out music. Now, when you ask me the question, it doesn't feel like a need for me. I want to. I genuinely want to. The idea of the fact that I DJ and I can go and play music and impact people's lives, that's crazy to me. It's what fills me with so much joy, passion. So the idea of being able to create my own music and then impact people's life, that's the dream for me.
The thrill when you're playing out to a crowd and, you know, you're dropping a track where everyone goes mad to it. It's not your track, you know. You just mixed it, you know.
Exactly.
But to have that, imagine having that on your track
beautiful.
as well. You know?
I'll tell you, you know, a good friend of mine, you know her, Roxy.
Yes,
Roxy,
she's coming on the show very soon. Yes,
she made an amazing mashup recently that she sent me, and we've both had moments where she has absolutely taken over the dance with it, and she's been kind enough to allow me to use it as well. I actually used it at Still Yard.
That's nice.
Still Yard that night, and like, the feeling I got to see everyone reactions, knowing that's my peoples that played that, unbelievable.
It is always nice to have like an exclusive anyway. And to see that reaction as well, because sort of like I get music sent to me when I played in Amsterdam. I had quite a few. I had about 4 tracks in my set, which was, I knew that, you know, no one had them. And it was a nice feeling to sort of be able to step up there and think, push that cue button and sort of see that reaction as well for the producer and DJ. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah,
for sure. I had the experience with the song that I worked on last year at the launch. We done a bit of a launch party for it, and playing that reaction, it was amazing. And now I want to start playing that music of. I feel like that was the entry point. It's like a sound. It's like the soundtrack to the enter and the story of the journey. But now I really want to get like deep with it and really play that stuff that's gonna make me feel in the rave, because I love the energy. I love the tempo, you know.
I see when you play, you are full of energy. I love that about you. You know, you're like, and that
it's
rubs
hard,
off.
It's hard to
contain
maintain
it sometimes.
Yeah, it's the
is,
physical
you know?
energy. Like, I do this all sober. Like, I don't drink or anything. And everyone says, like, how do you do it? And it's not just when I'm playing, when I'm networking, going out. I'm out till late. And it's how you got to push yourself. People think it's easy and it's all fun. You're playing music, you get all the love, but they don't see what happens behind closed doors and how much you've got to push yourself to perform and just be there. Just be there, present, and play, you know, with the pressures that come with it.
We're coming up into our last minute now.
Amazing.
I've been keeping an eye on the time so we don't run over, so you get your full hour.
So far.
So I just want you to advertise yourself. Tell our audience where we can find you on social media. What are your platforms? Where you're going to be playing out next? And
for sure. So all social media platforms, everything from Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Tino VCC. That's all the socials. If you go on my Instagram, you'll find the link tree to all my recordings, live sets, SoundCloud mixes, and upcoming. So I'm actually in Marbella next Saturday, 24 hours in Marbella, playing Cova Beach Club. So if anyone's abroad in Spain, feel free to come down and check us out and enjoy the vibes. And then London, we're working on some things that I can't announce, but some exciting venues, getting into that winter flow. Like I said, want to get more in those brick walls and the raves and so on. So we're working on a few exciting projects. So follow me on all the socials and stay posted. I'll post everything and you'll catch me there.
Tino, it's been brilliant
so
having
much.
you on the show.
Thank you.
It is all yours, brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will just check in later, just 5 minutes before, and sign us out, Thanks, peeps.
song of peace, sing a song of happiness. House was our light of day, and it shone on our souls. 3 o'clock in the morning, on and on and on and on and on. House was our release. House was our sanctuary. House was our prayer. Can you feel it like I feel it? Is there something feeling good in your soul? In the beginning there was truth, and in that truth there lived a sound, and it picked you up off the ground. And the beating of the drum, the bottom of the bass, the pop and the snare made you throw your hands in the air. Can you feel it like I feel it? Is there something feeling good in your soul? In the beginning there was joy, and the joy spread out through all the land. The music was our teacher, the DJ was our preacher. So tell me if I reach ya.
Love, infatuation, maybe just lust. I don't know, but you got me wondering if you could be the one. The way that your ways come crashing down on me. Love, infatuation, maybe just lust. I don't know, but you got me wondering if you could be the one. The way that your ways come crashing down on me. Your love is like a wave, beautiful and dangerous at the same time. But you draw me in, you draw me in. Your love is like a wave, beautiful and dangerous at the same time. But you draw me in, you draw me in. Your love is like a wave, beautiful and dangerous at the same time. But you draw me in, you draw me in. Your love is like a wave, beautiful and dangerous at the same time. But
This is house music. I love my house music. I don't think you heard me. I said I love my house music. When I told you before I get deep, I get deep, I get deep, I think some of you misunderstood me. You see, house is a movement. It's the air that we breathe because we breathe deep to live, and we live for this house. Because in the beginning when Jack Bowley declared, "Let there be house," he opened our minds to the possibilities of expression. And with that one line, he made us believe all things were possible, and that no man could put us under. 4 words that moved the nation, 4 words that shook the floor, 4 words that seeped into my bones and made me deeper than the deepest sea and higher than the tallest mountain. I love my house, 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 house music. House music. This is 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 house music. House music. That's right. This is house music. In this house there is so much love. In this house there is so much passion. This house there is so much.
Come on, brother. Enjoyed yourself? The best place we can catch you again.
You will find me, Tino VCC, all social media platforms, Tino VCC. Catch me there.
Yes, people, signing out. Don't forget, it's Mr. BDJ. Find me on Instagram and all the other platforms, yeah. Each and every Wednesday, Afro Tech, Afro Vibes. You know what we're about.